The SPME-Fast Fit Assembly Field Sampler, or FFA-FS, is a new and rugged option to use SPME for sampling out in the field. It is fully made of metal and can withstand rough conditions during field sampling. Each field sampler also has a barcode label, which provides easy traceability of the sampler throughout the sampling campaign. The FFA field sampler has a built-in sealing mechanism. This allows installed FFAs to be shipped to and from the sampling site without loss of fiber conditioning and without compromising the sample. The built-in sealing mechanism is composed of 3 parts: the spring-loaded sealing assembly, a PTFE sealing cup, and a stainless steel needle guide. There are 3 types of sealing cup available for the 3 different SPME fiber needle configurations: the 23 or 24 gauge blunt needles and the 23 gauge bevel needles. Notches on the sealing cups distinguish which gauge and point style the cup is for. The selected PTFE cup is pushed into the needle guide and then screwed into the sealing mechanism. The spring load ensures a tight seal of the cup with the FFA fiber needle. The assembled sealing mechanism is then placed back into the plunger. To prevent contamination of the inside of the holder, the FFA's needle is sealed by a septum in the holder. The septum is installed by first unscrewing the septum nut. Next, insert the silicone septum, and finally reinstall the nut to the holder. The FFA can then be installed into the holder by unscrewing the sampler body screw. The FFA needle is gently pushed through the septa, and the holder is reassembled. No other manipulation is needed, making fiber installation as easy as changing an ink cartridge in a pen. The fiber is now safely installed in the field sampler, and the whole sampler is self-contained. The whole unit can be taken to the sampling site without danger of contamination during transport. Upon arrival at the sampling site, remove the plunger cap and take off the plunger. Place the cap in the storage opening of the plunger and attach the notch of the plunger to the back of the holder. Expose the fiber by pressing down on the plunger. During exposure, the fiber is surrounded by a needle protector preventing breakage by mechanical impact. After sampling, just reverse the previous steps by pulling out the plunger, detaching it from the back of the holder, and placing it back onto the plunger notch, and sliding the plunger over the needle protector to seal the fiber off. The sampled fiber is now stored safely inside the holder and can be shipped back to the lab. Alternatively, the FFA could be taken out of the field sampler and placed into an SPME-FFA storage container for shipment and storage. If using the storage container, one can still see which FFA fiber is being contained in the container through a window at the top. The fiber can be identified by the lines and color codes on the label. Upon reaching the lab, the FFA field sampler can be used to manually desorb the contained FFA fiber into a GC instrument. To perform, the plunger with the sealing mechanism is taken off and attached to the back of the sampler like performed when sampling. Then, the needle protector is replaced by an optional manual desorption adapter. The manual adsorption adapter ensures an injection depth for the exposed fiber of 5 cm, which is suitable for most GC injectors. Alternatively to manual desorption, the FFA can be taken out of the holder and placed into the tray of the Gerstel MPS Multi-Fiber Exchange System, or MFX, on a CTC type autosampler. The standard MFX tray is equipped to hold up to 3 FFA fibers. An optional 25-position MFX rack can increase sample capacity and decrease analysis time. The fibers can then be automatically desorbed without any further manual interaction. This is an efficient and convenient way to desorb multiple samples from field sampling campaigns.